like town profile.
That's usually yeah. Is I did it. I'm doing my play.
Maddie, do druid. Like before we get just like before that you go and go just opening a window in your room can you fresh air and so that's really nice to do if you are able to. And if you find joy in such, a really nice way to take care of things is to grow your own herbs or plants. Succulents are a really good idea if you're like me and perhaps don't have the greenest of thumbs and are able to kind of grow something. And also on that vein, if you have plants that you've kind of been disregarding for a while, it happens to the best of us, maybe looking around and seeing if you are able to repot them. I know that sometimes, just like us, plants also maybe, I'm not sure. How are you guys? How are you guys feeling?
Okay.
Pretty good. Little sun damage, but other than that, doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, I think we are live. Never mind. We're good.
Okay, cool. Oh, man.
Live, but it's all black on my phone. Like it's just all black.
Oh.
I can see us. Oh.
That's good. That's good. Oh, man.
Just. Oh, there we are. Nope. I had my sound on. My bad. My sound was on my phone.
You know, thank you all for joining us. If the stream is still going, you're getting the D20 era experience. This is what it's all about, man.
On brand.
Just, you know, what is one of our streams really without some kind of extreme technical issue? So, yay!
Hi.
Everyone. Okay. You know what? While we're not fully started yet, I do want to say that last session and maybe this session, I don't know, we'll see. We've been going down kind of a more spooky route. So if you know yourself, know things like that. This is maybe I genuinely have no idea what the session's gonna be like, but just know going in, if you need to take a break, if you need to turn off the stream, if you need to take time for yourself, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. Do we have anything else we want to say, or do we want to get started?
Good.
Okay. So, last we left off, TAVRN, our group of adventurers, woke up in a tea house, had some lovely tea and lovely breakfast, and then promptly crossed a very long bridge to get to the town of Baumwich, our resident druid/barbarian's hometown, and current ghost town. And kind of walking in was filled with shadows, very spooky. saw a figure that they didn't approach, and continued on to see a spectacle of shadows and bodies, and there was a hag that was a big fan of Val and her work. And after a disappointing encounter from the hag's side, disappeared and shifted to another plane, leaving the gang leaving Nora the human wizard casting hold person on Val. And shortly after the end of the encounter, Nora turns to all of you and says, right, so this is only going to hold for about another 30 seconds or so. So does anyone have a rope or something to tie her up?
Oh, we're doing this. Go
straight.
Okay. I'm gonna hand it. I
grab
think I
my
have
rope.
Yeah, sorry, I'll leave it to Red.
All right.
Oh, no, so I have two 15-feet ropes. If you really
All right. Well, someone do something because
Listen, I'm not that fat, guys. You don't
you're
need both.
actually still held, so you're
Oh, I can't
paralyzed.
talk at all.
Mm-mm.
Dang it. Make
Paralyzed.
no jokes.
I think you can probably be doing saves if you want.
Didn't Nora or Jess give me the 11? So I automatically failed.
Yes, but you make a save at the end of every turn. So yeah, go ahead and just make for the purposes of this, I don't want to make you roll 10 times, so just make one.
Okay. D10. Or just a
D20, your wisdom saving throw.
Right. Sorry. It's been a week, but my brain doesn't work
No worries.
sometimes, right? It's done. 17.
Okay, so actually you feel she kind of loses focus for a second looking at something, and she's like, oh shit, and you now have reign over your body.
Wouldn't I fall flat on my face?
Flat on your dead mother, I think.
Yeah, I fall flat
Go.
on my dead mother's corpse.
Yeah. Okay.
Just gonna hit my mother with the thud, I guess. Just like a.
Yep.
Has she been tied up by this point, or no?
Make a dexterity check, whoever's tying her.
That's lucky.
Oh shit.
Yes.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll say, Val, you fall for a second only to feel yourself being hoisted up and bound with your hands behind your back as Augie is rapidly tying around you, making deft work of it. It's very, very tight, very, you try to kind of struggle and you can only wiggle a little bit. You're pretty solidly stuck.
Nice. Well, at least I didn't faceplant onto her, so that's good.
I'm also going to cast Zone of Truth, 2nd level.
Okay.
We're doing this in the house? All right.
So everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
I can't be charmed.
What's
I
that?
would have to opt in. I can't be charmed.
Zone of Truth isn't a charm. It's
I
a...
think we looked this up last time, though, and I had to, opt in voluntarily.
I don't believe it's a charmed thing. It is a wisdom saving throw, but I don't believe it's... Because you're not enthralled by Augie and forced to tell the truth. It's like it's painful to not tell the truth, but I'll check.
I got a 7.
It's a charisma saving throw. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's charisma? Oh.
Yeah. The spell, it isn't a charm. It's just it's being affected by a spell.
No, computer, please don't. Please don't.
Oh,
My computer's trying to open iBooks, and I'm like, please, no, don't. Just suddenly, it's like, guess what? iBooks. I'm like,
Nora fails with a natural 1.
Oh,
Wow.
true to form.
Oh,
I got an unnatural 20.
Does that
Uh,
save, Augie?
Only one.
So, Augie, you are aware that Val saved. You can also, Val, you can choose to not save purposely if you so wish.
Yeah, let's do that. I won't save. So,
Won't?
I won't.
Okay. Okay, so then
Will Augie know that I chose to do that? That I chose not to save? Or...
Augie will just know that you did not. That Augie just knows who is under the effect of the spell.
Got
Doesn't
it.
know that maybe you purposefully chose to. Okay. So, Ren, did you roll?
I got a 21.
Okay, so I think Tam and Ren, you guys are both safe, right, Augie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 17.
Those of you affected by Zone of Truth, you are aware of the spell, and you can avoid answering questions which would normally respond in a lie. So you can be evasive. You can choose to just completely not answer. You can choose to tell the truth, kind of. You can choose to be evasive if you so wish, but you cannot tell a deliberate lie.
Okay.
Just so people are aware of that. And questions about that?
How long does this spell last?
10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Okay.
Right. Val, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that was going to be my question too. What the fuck?
Just in general, like just
Yeah,
with
let's be
this
a little more
lady.
specific. First of all, are you Val? Are we talking to Val right now?
I mean, technically, yes.
Explain.
This is Val.
You're pointing to your body. Are
I
you
am not pointing.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's true. You're not.
I'm gonna put my hands behind my back because I will.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands behind my back because I will talk with my hands.
Okay, I think you know what I mean. The person we met on that boat, are you the same person?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. What happened to you in that cave under Valashi?
I looked into a dark thing. What was it that I looked into? Just a dark cave, correct?
Chasm. Yeah,
It's
dark
chasm.
chasm. If you would you like me to remind you what happened?
Please. I'm just trying to go back.
You looked into a dark chasm and you saw something light, like a bright light at the bottom, and you gazed into that, and then now. That's what happened.
I'm gonna relay that to them. Be like, that's what I saw.
So you
Man,
gazed into a chasm and saw a light. Something changed, though. What was that?
Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out how to word this properly. Let's just say the person in the driver's seat changed.
Sort of what I thought.
Right.
So does that mean that the person we know as Val is watching, but can't do anything.
Ren, make a perception check.
Okay. Am I in a forest?
You're in a house, my guy.
You're in a house.
Really, the meaning of forest is subjective. I think anything can be a forest.
There's no trees around here. Everything's dead.
Anything a tree if you want it to be. It's 14.
14. Okay. You notice actually. You notice just pulling at the edge of the bandages wrapped around Val, particularly the hands. You notice around Knuckles there seem to be some kind of small pools of blood that are slightly dripping from both sides. Just occasional.
Okay. The question I asked, I don't think you answered. It was, what was it? Oh, is Val watching this from the inside without being able to control anything?
I guess you could say that.
So what are you?
Val.
I don't think so.
She called you the Beast, I think. Did she call her the Beast or something? Yeah? Out of character?
Yeah, I think she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I did. Yes, I did. I think I did.
Cool.
You're fine. We'll assume yes.
She called
Yes,
you.
I did. Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make me trust you. Where do you come from? Why are there two of you in one body?
I got hungry. I needed a place to stay. She was there.
So I ask again, what are you?
Okay.
You're Val.
Val.
Are you a demon? Sounds like possession or something. Or some kind of parasite.
Yes, and no. Can I say that? Would that work? Or not? Under's not a troop.
You're not a demon.
So no, the demon.
Okay, I have a question. What were you before you were Val? Where were you before you were Val?
Hmm.
Thought I'm trying to remember my own backstory.
I'm
You
sorry.
it's fine. There's certain things that you don't know, so
Yeah,
just no. You were nothing before Val.
I say that.
This is ridiculous. And all those people out there, all the ghosts, was that you?
I helped.
All right. It was you and the hag, or just you and Val, both of you?
The hag is a glorified fangirl. She wasn't even around when this happened.
So it was you and who, then?
Val.
Oh god, I feel like I'm getting a migraine.
Can we speak to the other one? Can you give up the driver's seat?
Can I give up the driver's seat?
You could.
No, I don't think I will.
then we have no reason to untie you.
All right.
Is Val? What if we just talked to her for like a minute and then you switched again? What if it was just like a short, so we can check that she's okay?
She did that already.
Yeah, but for like 1 second, to say that.
She's still alive, isn't she?
Ren's gonna walk around and gently peel back the bandages on one of her hands just to see where the blood is coming from.
Okay. Val, do you let Ren do that?
I'm tied up. I can't really stop him.
Okay. So you peel back and you see around the knuckles there are kind of bruises, and it looks like jagged cuts, like someone's been Val's been ramming her hand against a wall on both sides, kind of very jagged and open and bleeding.
Does he see the other side too? Or just the knuckles?
My assumption is that you're kind of tied pretty tight, so like,
Oh yeah, so he can't see the other side. Okay.
yeah, so just enough to see the knuckles, because if not, then that would give you complete moving of your wrist. And based on the score, that the unnatural 20 that Augie got to tie you up, it's pretty immobilized. You've got fingers and that's it.
He did a good job.
Good boy, yeah.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Okay. All right. So.
So is this just how it is now? You're just gonna occupy. You're in the driver's seat until you stare into something else, and we don't know when that's gonna be.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. If we can figure out what triggered this, if we can figure out what that might have been, maybe we can reverse it. Get Val back. I don't know how we do that without going back to Valashi, but maybe this isn't completely out of our control. Did anyone else look into the abyss? Or was that
No.
just... Was anyone with her? I feel like someone was there.
Gilf.
But Gilf did not look in the...
No.
Okay.
Because as a DM, I asked, "Are you sure?" twice.
And Maddie didn't listen.
Okay. Did just hit myself in the face with my mug. Yeah. Ren may have high dexterity, but I do not. Okay.
So not Val. What do you like? What do you want? Are you just like, if we untie you, what? Are you just gonna hang around? Are you gonna like skip town? Like, how can we trust you?
I haven't left yet, have I?
Yeah, you've been fucking tied up. Actually, why are you with us? Why are you following us at this point? What do you want?
Well, I need her alive to keep myself alive, so what's the point in killing her?
No, I mean, why are you with us?
Wait, what did Miller say?
Yeah, sorry, Willie.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. All right. I heard like two voices at once, and I was like, what's happening? You're entertaining. She likes you a lot.
Well, as long as we're entertaining.
What makes you entitled to her body, to her mind?
I've been with her for a long time.
So,
Sometimes she lets go of the wheel, and I'm there to catch it.
I really want to make a Jesus takes the wheel joke.
That was not my
I
intention.
mean,
So good freezers then. No.
no. I would not say that.
No.
I at one point made a deal with Val. I made a promise. Were you there for that? Did you witness that?
Was I there for that? I mean, I was. Okay.
What you're yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there for that.
I'm just reminding you.
I haven't heard any of you yet.
Sorry, what? I haven't heard any what?
I haven't heard any of you yet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what about Val?
She looked in the cave. I just saw an opportunity and I took it.
What's it gonna take to get you out of here?
Did you get me? I think the only way to get rid of me completely would be to kill her.
You can't leave. You can't leave her body. It's not possible.
If not, if we gave you another body to go into.
Help!
Uh-huh. You did not exist before Val, and you don't know what would happen if you were to exist after Val. You don't even know if that's possible.
I'm gonna relay that to them. 'Cause you worded it so nicely.
Are you part of Val's mind? Or are you a separate entity living in her body?
The second option.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So that's it.
Well,
I'm gonna look at Bren and Augie and be like, should we, like, just have a chat about this away from not Val?
yeah. I'm just gonna, like, I don't trust this shit. Even if we're in the same room, I don't trust this shit. I'm gonna put an alarm circle around Val.
Okay.
If you move, I will know. Right?
Nora said, I'll stay here, make sure that she doesn't move.
I don't know how I'm going to move. You tied me up.
Okay. No need to be a smartass.
Alright. So
Find a
we
corner.
shuffle over to a different part of the house, I guess.
Okay. You can also, if you want, like, it's a very small shack. You're welcome to step outside for a second.
We'll
Yeah,
step-
let's do that.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Take a breather.
You step outside. It's colder than it is inside the house. So you're able to kind of see your breath and kind of stand. It's like getting a breath at an office party, Christmas office party, kind of out there. And it is raining. It's not incredibly raining as much as it was, but there's still some steady rainfall. But there's a little lip. So ambiance.
Right.
So
This is pretty fucked up.
can Ren make, like, okay, I don't know how much knowledge D&D characters have about, like, things like dissociative identity disorder, but can Ren make some
Okay.
kind of, like, check?
Your DID check?
I don't want to, like, be, like, calling this,
I'm
like,
gonna
possession
say-
if that's what it is.
I'm gonna say make like a medicine check.
Okay, yeah, I actually, like, Jules, think we should be careful with that, because
Yeah.
I don't want to call that possession, because that's an actual thing. definition. What was it? Medicine?
Yeah.
Medicine. 12.
Okay. And we're being very careful about like in terms of, I will say it's less of something that occurs, right? It's definitely possession,
Okay.
which, it is definitely very clearly possession. In particular, you aren't necessarily sure of what kind. You know that there are demons and devils that can possess. You also know that things like ghosts and other creatures can also inhibit the mind and things like that. Usually it involves some kind of contract or some sort of agreement. But and occasionally it is, I will say, sometimes the person being possessed is unaware of this said supposed contract. Like sometimes it's other people doing things against someone else.
There were some things living in Val, and apparently didn't exist before Val, which is confusing.
Unless it just doesn't remember, like perhaps when it combined with Val, it just like lost a sense of what it was beforehand, or
Maybe.
something.
Or maybe like it's some like philosophical, like when I became Val, I became a new thing. Therefore, I only exist with Val. I think therefore I am.
It's deep.
I don't know. I don't know if a demon be getting that deep. But
Yeah. The demons take philosophy 101.
yeah. So I don't know a whole lot about this shit. Oggy, do you know, like, you got some holy mojo? Do you know anything about possession?
What I'm gonna roll for that. Kate, what should I roll?
Yeah. Let's do, in terms of possession and your particular knowledge, let's do a history check. That feels
Then that's 17.
17. Okay. Possession, it's a thing that, it's not normal thing that happens, but it's something that happens. There have been cases throughout history of people being possessed by different demons and things in trade for power. What in particular are you asking about in terms of possession?
Yes.
Okay, in terms of reversing it, there are a couple different things. There is completing or somehow nullifying a contract that was made. There is, I believe, the Hallow spell gets rid of it, as well as dispel evil and good, I believe. There are multiple different spells that allow for possession to be nullified. However, those tend to be higher level spells around level 5 or so.
Training montage!
Catch Augie running up some steps 100 times.
Let me just double check.
His dual serenades him the entire time.
That's right.
Okay, I have a question.
What's up?
So, I have protection from evil and good if they're already possessed. It's not a reversal. So it's only if.
You can definitely try that.
Okay.
Okay, Matt Mercer.
Yeah, dispel evil and good. Yeah, dispel evil and good allows you to break possession.
Got it, but
and then
protection
the hollow
only
spell.
before it happens.
Can I bodically inspire this demon out of Val?
Oh,
You can definitely try. Just, oh man, yeah, just like
such
Stairway
a
to Heaven.
choice Pennyworth will rip.
Just
Like,
play
oh, shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't be around.
the loudest metal for blech that you can do, and he'll just be like, "All right, I can't
Yeah,
anymore. I
I'm
can't
done. I'm
compete.
fucking done.
I can't compete. I gotta leave."
What
He's
if we
really
just
pretentious when
annoy
it-
the demon out of Val?
I think we'd be really good at that.
I think we would be. Yeah. Back up.
Is it possible to command? Okay, because I have command. Okay,
Command is
No.
okay. I'm gonna. Command is a level 1 spell. I will just say, potentially, if you were to cast it at maybe higher levels, that could hypothetically do something. But right now, you all only can access spells up to a certain point.
Yeah.
That a level 1 spell of command for like a round, it only lasts for 6 seconds. It wouldn't really. I'm just gonna say logically and like mechanically, maybe a little weak for this particular thing.
okay.
For a big part of someone's backstory, maybe just a little.
Uh,
Sorry, there you go.
then I'll just relate to them that our best bet is probably if there's some form of contract associated with Val's possession that we need to complete it one way or another.
Right. So we need to figure out what that was. I guess we could maybe ask whether the demon thingy knows,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah.
I don't like this any more than anybody else, but I have a horrible feeling that if we push this too far, then the demon or whatever it is will just be like, "Oh my god, hello, kitty." Be like,
That's what he'll say. That's it.
yeah.
He'll be like, "Oh, hello, kitty."
They'll be like, at the moment, it seems happy to stay with us because we're not threatening it or anything, and it just wants to go along. And if we I don't know, if we like pose a threat, it might be like, well, maybe I should just fuck off, and then we won't be able to help Val.
But usually when someone makes a contract, it's because they want whatever the contract says to happen. If we can make it happen, maybe that's a good thing for
Yeah.
the demon.
Oh no, I agree. I think we should ask. I just don't think we should
Yeah.
like sort of try and do an exorcism on it because we might.
No. That would be a bad idea. I think.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna peace out at that point.
Okay, so this is the way to go. If it doesn't pan out, then we hope we come across a really fucking powerful cleric with some shit on our travels and can just spring an exorcism on Val.
I mean, we are gonna go to like some random powerful guy. That's like,
What is that guy? Like, actually, Jules is asking, what is the guy?
yeah,
The guy that you guys are looking for?
The guy.
Owynn.
Just 3.
What is he?
He's named Owynn, and all that you know is that he is a historian and very knowledgeable about archaic Elzheim and kind of like the history of.
Well, maybe if he's not a cleric, maybe since he's such a knowledgeable fuck, he will know a cleric.
yeah, exactly. He might have some books like, and Nora might be able to do something as well. She's super powerful.
Yeah.
And he's a good boy.
And he is a good boy.
And he's a good boy.
Oh, that's true. You also know that he's a good boy.
C-O-I.
Name is Owynn. knows a lot about history, is a good boy.
X, by the way, his name is spelled Owynn. Owynn.
Because it's fantasy.
Yeah. And also other, but
Cool.
All right. So we should ask about a contract. We should maybe ask about, like, I don't know, like, what it wants personally in its life.
Yeah.
Like, if it's happy to hang around with us for ages.
Yeah, like, if we can't do the contract thing, maybe we can fucking bribe it. Like, be like, oh, you always wanted to see the great cliffs of...
Cleo.
Fucking, what's a cliff?
What's a
Oh,
cliff?
God. What's the cliff in fucking
Dover?
Princess Bride? Sure, those ones. Actually, no, it's
Like
not
Princess
Princess
Dover.
Bride, but I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, we could
The fire swamp.
Yeah, maybe
if it
all
just wants to
these
see
other
like
ones-
the 7 wonders of Elsaheim, then maybe we can take it on like a grand tour.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's 11.
Um,
Oh,
Let's just go in and ask these extremely relevant questions.
has Nora just
Wait,
been
is it
sitting there staring at Val?
Actually, I was going to get to that. So while this conversation is happening outside, Nora is inside, just kind of just glaring, looking you up and down. And so I'm like, so you tell me, what the fuck do you want from us? That's very Scottish. I apologize to everyone from Ireland. I'm so sorry.
I don't want anything from you guys right now.
And why are you here?
I've always been here.
You know what I mean.
I told you I saw an opportunity and I took it.
To do what? Now that you're in the driver's seat, what are you going to do?
As for me to know. And you to find out, maybe.
Not Val sucks.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you around my friends.
Good.
You see as she goes behind you actually, and there seems to be kind of what looks like some bones wrapped in something, and she goes and takes that and puts it away in a pocket and is like, right, you're just gonna sit there quietly and just wait for them to come back.
What I've been doing.
That's it. It's just, and so you guys enter back into this stale air, even more rigid than it was before, and just Nora kind of backed up against the door, staring. She didn't try anything, but I don't like this.
Well, we have a couple more questions for you.
All right.
So, whatever you are, we know that commonly when things like this happen, a deal is involved. Did you make a deal with Val?
Did I make a deal?
You've made a couple deals throughout, but there was no kind of. Yeah, there technically was a deal.
I made a couple of deals throughout time with her, but
was there like an initial deal? Do you remember?
so technically yes then in that standpoint?
There was like a, kind of like you were like all. It was like kind of like a all you need. You just ask permission, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In terms of that was the deal made. So it's up to you.
Technically, yes. But it wasn't a deal of which I think you're thinking, where she asked for something. She didn't ask for anything.
Well, then what was the deal?
I asked if I could stay.
In return for what?
Nothing. I just asked if I could stay.
She just said yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very accommodating of her.
I will actually, Val technically didn't say yes.
I didn't? Oh.
No.
Oh, cool.
Did someone else make this deal for her? Did someone else let her in, or let you in? No? What do you want? What do you want?
I want something that you can't give me.
Tell us anyway. Just for fun.
Do our best.
You asked. I want to watch her suffer. It's
Oh
fun.
my fucking god.
I like the way it tastes.
Why her?
Like I said, she was there. I didn't exist before her, so when she gave me permission, I've been here ever since, just enjoying myself, having fun.
If we found someone for you to make suffer, other than her, would you jump ship?
No, I know too much about her. Spent so much time with her.
Think how interesting it would be, though, to get to know some new pain. Try a different flavor.
No, hers is so good, though.
Yeah, that's because you've only tried the one. Is this about sexuality? No.
I most certainly don't think. I certainly do not think that he's just trying to dip his toe into other ponds. No. I've tried other flavors, believe me.
But you said you didn't exist before Val, so how would you have done that?
With her.
Explain.
Like I said, I've been with her for a very long time. We've done a lot of things like that. I don't have my hands. Sorry. I keep forgetting. I have to sit on them. Like that display that the hag left. We've done so many things like that.
So you just wreak havoc and then retreat back into the passenger seat and let her deal with the guilt and the repercussions.
Not willingly. I don't willingly go back into the passenger seat. She was pretty good for a while, keeping me there.
So what set you free again?
Would he know what set him free? Because I know that.
Yeah.
Can
Do you recall? Do you recall?
I do not.
Okay. So the light that you saw that before everything happened, there was another. I'm so surprised we actually get to cover this in canon. This is great. There was another demon at the bottom that was wreaking havoc and trying to possess Val, but because you were already there, it was kind of like he was like, it's free real estate, and then you were like, no, and he was like, oh, you know what, you're already possessed, my bad. And then that kind of distraction and battling two creatures in that moment allowed you to come to the front.
It's free
So it
real
was
estate.
essentially the Spider-Man meme where they just stare at each other, do this, and then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna back off," and he's like,
It was
Yep.
kind of like a oh hey you, nope, and just like got out of there because he was like, this is too much to deal with. I'll just wait for the next one.
trying to think of how to word that properly to relay to them. That light that she saw in that cavern. There's another thing down there, and he tried to possess her. And I jumped into the front seat and said, absolutely not.
What a hero.
I thank you.
So it was another demon.
Yes? Right?
Not a
You said
demon.
not a demon?
You're not a demon.
Oh yeah,
I know it's not
sorry.
a
Yeah.
demon.
Bad phrasing on my part.
But I could but it was a demon in the light, yes. In the
Yeah.
chasm.
As far as you know.
No.
Interesting.
Hello? Sorry, my Wi-Fi cut out for a second. So
Recalling like the snippets that Ren knows about possession, which is very little. He's gonna take his like silver crest ring thing and just like press it into Val's neck and see if anything happens.
Okay.
Does anything.
Val, it's a bit cold.
nice. Are you hoping to achieve something here with
Just
this?
testing if you're a demon, and I learned that you're not. So win.
Truly.
Great. Well, that was effective. Yeah. So you want to cause Val pain, and there's nothing else you want. Nothing else we could get you that could motivate you to leave her alone.
Is there something, Kate, that would motivate me to leave?
I don't know. Is there?
At the current moment? No.
Mm-hmm.
And if we untie you right now, you'll stay with us and you'll hang out and you'll not pose any danger to us.
I haven't done it yet.
No, but in the future you won't.
As far as you're aware.
Yeah, see, that's not
Can
very reassuring.
yeah, is Zone of Truth allowing this?
I mean,
She's
technically,
not lying.
Fuck. Right.
right?
Bark.
Well,
Should we just... Nothing we can do. We just gotta let her go. Unless we just keep her tied up in the cart, which isn't very like cash money. I wanted to say like
Leaving your possessed party member tied up in the back of the cart is very
It's very casually of you.
What I think we maybe ought to do is not let. Sorry, what are your pronouns? Are you also she, her? Beast?
I'm sorry, I haven't thought about that. I didn't think about his pronouns. Probably him.
All right, we don't want to. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, we don't want him to be using the staff anymore because I think his magic is what was corrupting it. So that's off the table. You don't get that toy anymore. Someone else can wield it. Other than that, yeah, I guess we just sort of keep an eye on you. I don't sleep very much, so
Yeah, no watches alone for him. A real fucking close eye on you.
Sorry, I'm checking something.
No, you're good.
Could you at least let Val come forward for a little?
Question: how long is not trip over yet?
Probably nearing the end of it. Probably like it only lasts about 10 minutes, but with all this conversation, I'd say you probably have about 45 seconds left. Less than a minute, but still at the end of it.
You said he could let Val forward if he wanted to, right?
I mean, hypothetically, if you want.
But would he be able to gain control again? That's
There's the rub.
no.
Well, you can stay, but we've got our eyes on you, and a lot of very pointy things that would hurt quite a bit if you misbehave. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Should we untie her or him? My bad.
For the time being, while they're both inhabiting, just use they them. Make it easier.
Yeah.
Sure.
I will go and untie them.
While Oggy is untying them, can I cast sending on Val, or who I think is try and send it to Val's consciousness? It might not work.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. What do you say?
I'm gonna say. Do I have to say it out loud? I can't remember.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's heard
I
in
think
their
there's a
head.
verbal component. Yeah.
It's just heard in their head, I know.
Sure. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna just step back so like they can't hear me, and then sort of say under my breath, we're gonna, if please reply if you can hear me. We're gonna try and get you out. I miss you, and that's it.
Oh, my heart.
Can you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah. So.
Oh, my neighbors.
Shit. Sorry. 82.
Two. Okay. Sounds good.
Nice.
No reply?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. There were a couple of things I also wanted to do while Augie is untying.
Go for it.
So, firstly, I've probably got a few minutes left in my hunter's mark on Witch Lady. So,
Okay.
I forgot about her.
can I just make, I don't know which would make more sense, either perception or survival, probably perception, just to see if I can get any hint of where she might have gone.
Let me check the. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Cool. And I want this one. And I want this one. Natural 20.
Okay. You don't sense her in the immediate room, but you get the strong sense. It's kind of like a chill kind of runs up your spine, and in that moment, you get the feeling that she's no longer on this plane of existence.
Interesting. Cool. And then the other thing I wanted to do will surprise no one. There were a few magical things in this house.
Yes.
And I gathered them. There was a bag, there were some pipes, and there was a lantern. And I want to know what that is. All of that.
Was there a bag? No. There was a necklace hanging around the hag's neck.
Mhm.
That is not there anymore. That went with her. There is a thing of pipes that Nora grabbed, and then there is the lantern hanging outside.
Okay, I'll grab the lantern and then go over to Nora and be like, do you know what those are, the pipes? And also this.
Oh, yeah, no, it was magical, and that's all that I really knew. I don't really know how to play these, though. I feel like these would be better for Tam.
Well, maybe we should do an identify on both these things before we try to use them.
Yeah, okay. And she sits down. 10 minutes. Identify. It is a pipes of haunting and a lantern of revealing.
Ooh. What do they do?
All right. So, okay, here we go. Where is it? That is a different magical weapon. That was, or not weapon. Sorry, ignore me. So the lantern of revealing. It is a hooded lantern that burns for 6 hours. You know what? I'm just gonna send you guys an image of it. But basically, this lantern serves as a lantern, but it can also reveal invisible creatures and things like that.
Nice.
And then the pipes of haunting have a frightening effect, but require attunement, or not attunement, but require a person to be proficient in wind instruments.
Red. So me. Hey Tam. Come
Yeah?
here for a moment.
Okay.
Nora found these cool pipes, and they
shit.
they freak people out.
Before Red even gets there, I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
I feel like Red wouldn't even finish the sentence.
You'd be
I
like,
feel like when
pipes, boom.
okay. So everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And this isn't the charmed effect. This is just a wisdom
Oh
saving throw.
no.
Oh, this
Nora
is
did well.
That's a hot 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
21. No. 19.
Okay. What'd you get, Augie?
11.
Okay. So, you watch, Augie and Val, this bone chilling kind of sound kind of creeps out of this. And it sounds vaguely human, but vaguely not, almost like someone is screaming, like a blood curdling scream. And you are now frightened of Tam for the next minute.
Oh shit.
Is it like a banshee scream? Like that kind of like ungodly, like
And
human, but not.
And it's vaguely familiar to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Yep.
All
Also, is Augie done untying my hands?
Yeah.
Free. Okay. Can I pick up the piece of fabric that Ren removed from my hand? And unless Ren is still holding it. Is Ren still holding it?
No, I'm not. Probably.
Okay.
I just dropped it on the ground.
Whatever.
I wasted a fucking charge on that.
It recharges at the end of 24
Okay,
hours.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't have, you have the choice to, you can choose like allies and they just can automatically succeed. But since you didn't know what they did, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to forego that. So yeah, you can add a Lantern of Revealing and the Pipes of Haunting into your inventory if you so wish.
Can I have the lantern?
Sure. She hands it over.
Canon that Ren used that voice.
I have it, please. You hand it over. Nora kind of looks at you weird, but doesn't say anything. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I think for this minute, I'm just probably trying to console Augie, and I'm like, I'm sorry. No, okay, alright, I'll move back. I'm sorry.
terrified.
Oh god, shit. Oh, fuck.
I'm just wrapping my hand back up.
Yeah. Alright. We should go get.
You know what? That's a good point. 1 second. Okay.
Oh, no.
I don't like that.
No, I just realized that the components of the spell. It's fine.
So we need to collect the card, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is this town still full of dead
Oh,
people?
fuck.
That's a good question. That was
I mean,
Maddie saying. That was Maddie saying that, not Val.
Now the hag's gone. She said it was like an illusion that she made, so maybe they're just like, maybe they've gone. Let's hope they've gone.
Was it an illusion because we did magic stuff and it was like undead
fuck,
everywhere?
you're right. Maybe not an illusion. Maybe she just like conjured them for shits and giggles, and now they've just like.
Yeah, maybe if she's gone, they'll just be like regular corpses.
Hope. Oh, because that's a lot better.
Wouldn't they be skeletons by that point though? It wouldn't be corpses
Dead.
unless they're magic.
Dead people.
How many years ago from this point would that be? Back to that.
Let's see. I believe it's 7. I believe it's like 7, nearing 8.
And I'm gonna just do a quick Google for how long it takes a body to decompose.
Yeah.
We need to take
Episode where Maddie gets put on a register.
Here, you know what? Here, would you like to make an intelligence check?
Sure.
Because I can tell you.
Wait. You know how long it takes a body to decompose?
Roll your dice.
It's a 19.
Okay. It takes less than 7 years. It takes definitely less than that. And based on the climate, both it's cold, but at the same time it's still got a the rain and the humidity. It would take less than like I'd say a good year before it was completely skeletoned.
Because I hit enter as you think that it said 8 to 12 years, but that's in a coffin, and these were not in coffins. So.
Nope. Okay. So let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Bit longer than a quick break actually, but we will be back for the second half of this session. So yeah, let's see that.
See you later.
Yeah. You're so good. Like you're good. Okay. I don't know if we're still.
We should be back on now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a nice break. I think we did. I hope. Okay. So we were in the hag's house, just untied Val, thinking about talking about the decaying of dead bodies and the time that is, and how it's strange that the bodies seem to be in nearly perfect condition. And so, yeah, that was a bit of a tangent, but I think we decided that we're going to go get the cart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a question.
What's up?
I don't know what role this would be, but could I roll to see if the like ghosts in the town are as a result of the hag, or if they're a result of just the town in general, like the area?
Make make an Arcana check.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. So the creatures in question, they are created by something.
Okay.
So they are created from undead and kind of like malcontent, I guess you could say, with their previous life. But after that, shadows are able to create new creatures based on those that they've killed. So like they're particularly those with good alignments. They tend to attack them and enjoy kind of turning them into evil creatures, sort of, by making them. So they don't just disappear with the hag, but you get the feeling that they were initially created from something. Does that make sense?
Kind of. So like
Okay,
they
so
weren't
the hag
created by
created a shadow, which created more.
Got it. Okay. So it's not just the town being like, we want to resurrect the dead. So we're going to do it.
There's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Cool. So we
Yeah.
got
Good
to
point. Yeah. When we're finding the cart, I'm just gonna stand kind of like behind. Like, can we organize ourselves so like Val is surrounded, basically?
Yeah. Yeah, totally good.
Sick. All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Go find
Okay.
the cart.
All right. So you guys left it up on top of the hill. You kind of meander back across the cobblestone, and it's filled with roots and decay. It clearly isn't, not the cart, the road. And it clearly hasn't been used as you guys kind of walk back.
But no more ghosts, right?
None that you can tell. There are shadows, though. There's shadows that cast over the entire town, and you do get that feeling returned of feeling like you're being watched and hearing the slight whispers that you were previously.
Ren pulls out the lantern just to make sure there's nothing like in the immediate vicinity that is invisible, that is following them.
That's invisible. Ooh, okay. 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 Yeah, so you take the time and you kind of turn it around, twist it. Nothing seems to be invisibly following you.
Okay. Love that distinction. Nothing seems to be invisibly following you. Alright. Can he just
It appears to be invisibly following you.
can he also just do like a regular perception check to see, like, just to because he's paranoid?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Math. 22.
Okay. Looking around, you are able to carefully, there seem to be places where the shadows are darker than other places, and you're able to help people kind of, it looks like Augie at one moment is about to step into a shadow, and you kind of pull him back and keep going, able to carefully avoid kind of these dark spots as you traverse through.
Okay.
That's fine. We can just skip that encounter. It's cool. So you guys eventually make your way to the cart, and it's in the same place that it was in previously.
Can I make a perception check to see if it's been like altered with or tampered with or anyone's like fucking
Yeah.
stolen? No. It's 7.
Okay.
No, it's not even 7, it's a 4.
Excellent.
It's in the same spot. It has not moved.
Cool. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
Wait, did you lose a bunch of strength? Are you tired?
I'm so tired right now. Has anyone got like some food?
Do you want to ride Moreau?
Bar.
I mean, I could ride the cart, but I'd really like to ride
I
Moreau.
guess we're at the cart. I just meant to the cart. But
Can I?
no.
Oh no, it's alright. I take one look at Moreau, and I'm like, I don't think he's gonna let that happen.
He asked nicely, I'm sure.
Moreau, can I ride you?
Moreau's gonna take a second and look at Ren. And kind of hangs his head.
Oh my god, get up!
Okay. You climb on top, kind of looks a little, if a demon stag could sulk, kind of just like down.
Who's the best boy? You're the best boy.
Kind of looks like trying to like keep his facade really kind of straightforward, but kind of acquiesces to it a little bit and kind of.
Oh god. All right, I'm gonna have to get down because I'm gonna go in the cart now. But thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna get out. I go back on the cart.
Okay.
Give Ren a high five and be like, that was great. Thank you.
All right.
Well,
So, are you guys doing anything else?
So are we still in like the center of it? Wasn't the cart like in the center, like not the center of town, not in where the noose was,
It's
but it wasn't
off
like.
to the side. Off to the side. Yeah.
So can I like not leave the cart, but can I like look and see if there's still like anything near like where the noose was?
Yeah. Make a perception check near the platform.
17.
17? Okay. It looks the same kind of thing. You get the feeling from kind of talking to the hag that it was set up as sort of like a museum kind of exhibit. And so there doesn't appear to be anything necessarily inherently magical about it. Other than the strangeness that the bodies have not decomposed.
So the bodies are still there. Is there a hooded figure off to the back of where the bodies are?
Which figure are you talking about? No, I know, but there were multiple hooded figures, dude.
Oh, right. I don't
Are you
want
talking about the one? Are you talking about the one that you like, or the one
the one I like.
that there's not one there? Okay.
Then I'm-
Glad that could be cleared up. I was like, there were multiple hooded figures.
I like hoods, guys. I do.
Okay.
I'll just pay.
So you guys have this cart now. It is seemingly quiet. Almost a little bit too quiet, kind of eerily quiet, but what would you guys like to do?
Yeah, I think we should get out of this town.
Is there like a path like away from the center? Like because I know I said that like there's like the center of town, and then like can we see the rest of the path that would lead us out of Baumwich?
Yes, it's where you came from. Wait, are you asking like, do you want to go in like the alleys?
No, I just want to get out of Baumwich.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's the same direction that you guys just came from. The house itself is kind of at the edge of the town, off to the side. So,
Okay.
but along this main road. I was like, you guys want to go in the alleyway?
No.
Okay.
And
I was like, okay.
Can Ren steer and avoid the puddles of shadows again?
Yeah, make a survival check.
12.
Okay. You guys manage to wander through. At one point, you see one of the horses kind of jolt, and kind of as it steps through one of the shadows and coming out, the horse seems fine, except for there's a little bit of scratches on one of the front, not arms, legs.
If Ren's steering, Tam probably would have stayed on the road.
Rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Hard to tell.
Oh shit, yeah, 'cause it's
But-
Feywild. We don't know.
Yes, but it's given with all the talks and all the things, I'd say it's mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Like around 2, 3 o'clock.
I know this was from forever ago. Do we still have that artifact or like the item, the clock that would tell us what time it is?
Mm-mm.
No, we gave it away a long time ago.
I don't know why. I don't remember why you guys gave it away, but you gave it away for something.
We traded it for the giraffes.
Mm.
Did we? Oh,
I
Worth
think
it.
we traded
Worth
it
it.
for the giraffes.
Okay.
So eventually you guys make it past the house and continue on. It looks the same as it did previously, and you continue on. The road, what's up?
Can I see if the sticks that I put in the ground are still there? The sticks I put in years ago.
Make a perception check. Yeah.
Nat 20.
They are not.
Not 20 for sticks.
20 for sticks. Yeah, you're almost drawn to the fact of the absence of them.
Cool.
Okay, that's it. You continue on? Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So, you continue on, and this road hasn't been used for 7 years or so. And so it's not treacherous in that it's impossible to maneuver, but it is very bumpy, and there's lots of roots and vines and just ichor in general, like a general kind of stickiness to the road. that continues. Eventually, however, you what looks like maybe is at the main road. Along the ways, there are many little offsets that lead up into different towns within the main road. And you could tell that it's very well used. There's very even train tracks, car tracks, and there are and the industrial train that runs here. And continues on, and it's very clearly made of dirt, and it's a clear indentation.
This is like a state route almost, like one that just goes through all towns and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. And it kind of curves, and it curves away, and you don't see it for a while, but eventually, do you guys?
Would we be able to tell if this would lead to Owynn, or no? We wouldn't. We wouldn't know.
There are probably offsets that you could take to lead to Owynn, but Owynn isn't. From where you saw it, Owynn isn't necessarily near a town. From where it is on the map, you guys saw that he's about, I'd say, 5 miles away from a town. The nearest town. It's kind of off, isolated. What's up?
This road probably runs through the capital, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna okay, guys. So this road goes through the capital. That is like the opposite place we want to go to right now.
So we should circumvent, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Is there a route you know of that we can take instead of this one?
Is there here? Should I roll for that?
Again, there are many offsets to these roads, so yeah. Why don't you roll? Pretty sure it was a geography check. Let's see its history.
Yeah. Let's see. History. That's a 23.
Oh, okay. So you guys can go off the main roads. It's kind of Clea is less of a hilly region and kind of back more into that forest shrubbery kind of vibe. There's definitely fields and hills. It's just in general a more green and lush place. Traveling off the road would slow your pace, but you would be able to reasonably mosey through the countryside. Might be have to be a little bit careful trespassing on farm territory
and milking the cows.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll try not to trespass, but we'll stay off the main road and not go through the capital.
Well, I know that you probably don't want to hear this from me, but the main road goes through several towns that we could take to, like, we could go to one of the side towns and then take the back roads off the side town. This is probably just the straightest route to the capital. We don't have to go through the capital.
You guys are, for reference, you guys are up here. Capital is here. But it would kind of curve, but also there is the ability that it travels all throughout.
So we can take
the main road. It's not a single road that is just a straight shot to the capital.
So we can stay on that north, like sort of countryside path. We can take this road for a while. I don't know why I'm speaking in character. Take that road for a while, and then just veer off later.
Yeah.
If you want. Yeah.
What do we want to do?
Whatever's quickest is my thought.
Yeah.
Whilst avoiding the capital. If at any point, Oggy, you feel watched, I guess, if you're worried about people in town recognizing you, then we can try to be a little bit more cautious about entering settlement.
Yeah, if we go through the road, all of us are going to have to keep low.
Even just through the peripheral settlements, like not the capital.
My dad has people everywhere.
Maybe we should try to avoid towns then.
Yeah, through the countryside.
Dirt roads! Actually, they're all good.
Country road.
Since you brought it up, I would like to step out of the game for a second to say everyone thinks that it's West Virginia, as in the state West Virginia. It's not. It's Western Virginia. Country Roads is set in Western Virginia.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's all I wanted to say.
Is that where the
Um,
Old Town Road is located as well?
I feel like that's Tennessee.
Yeah.
It does have that vibe, for sure. Well, we'll just take the back road.
All right, you guys are taking the back road?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, it's like, I would say this is a back road, but as you get up to it, this section is actually blocked off. So you would need to travel on the main road for a bit to get to the next side road.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Just to let you know. Okay. So you're able to travel for a good, I'd say 30 minutes or so before you see that there's another side road that kind of dwindles off and travels sort of in parallel between. It doesn't necessarily go to a town. It's a multiple section kind of like off to the side that spreads out. If you guys are cool with that? Okay, going on that side road. Okay. So eventually you guys are kind of wandering, and you travel along this road for 1 to 2 hours. If there's anything in that time that you'd like to do, of just kind of wandering.
We got
Peanut
snacks on this. This is him talking to the group.
Yeah. I think we do.
Okay. Am I allowed to eat, or do you want me not to? Like,
You can have some of Maroth's feed if you want. I'm sure you'd share.
I may be inhabiting her right now, but she's still a person that would like to eat normal food.
Sure. You know where the food is. You've been eating it this whole time.
Mm-hmm. I know. I just figured I'd ask. I'm gonna go eat.
Okay. You guys watch as Val. All of you kind of, Ren is kind of steering, but the rest of you guys kind of watch very carefully as Val's just kind of, they're just kind of sitting there, slowly eating popcorn.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Great roleplay, Maddie.
All right. So this path in general, there are multiple sects that lead up to not necessarily towns, but almost smaller neighborhoods, sort of like suburban, I guess. There's one that leads along up to what looks to be a large mansion.
Have you been here before, Augie?
Have I, Kate?
It seems familiar. Make a history check.
No. That's a 7.
Okay. You don't know why it seems familiar, but it seems familiar. You haven't been to the mansion itself, but the general scenery seems just vaguely just something.
The area seems familiar. Like I've seen the mansion before, but how's that?
Do you do a lot of like roaming around Clea and just doing like royal visits and stuff when you were a kid?
No. Well, people usually came to us, but sometimes we would leave.
sounds cool. It's good to be able to travel.
Yeah, that's kind of why I left.
Yeah.
Okay. So about 2 hours into following this side road, it comes across there is a path. There's 2 paths that you can take. One of which kind of continues on, and one of which takes what appears to be a sharp curve to the north, because you guys are heading westward. There's a very large boulder that has long been overtaken with kind of green and vines and just kind of ivy have taken over this particular rock. Make a perception check, Ren.
Like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Had to. I'm
22.
so sorry.
22?
Keep rolling 16.
Okay. From the west side, just faintly, you just hear.
There's someone approaching, I think, on the road. Should we just... But what do we do?
I'm gonna drop a disguise self on me and not.
Put up.
Hood up.
Okay.
Put your hoods up.
So yeah, what you all hear, Ren, you heard this first, and what you all hear now is you hear a rapidly approaching what sounds like horses and potentially a cart or 2 approaching from the west side. The north side is empty, but you have these 2 paths, and one of which is coming towards you.
Oh, it's fucking bandits.
Wait, there's 2 paths, and one of them has... we'll take the other path. Other path.
The one that doesn't have the things coming at us.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys trying to stealth up that way, or are you just trying to go fast, or?
We're gonna look as normal as possible.
Okay. All of you guys make we'll do stealth because you're trying to blend in.
Oh god.
Normal with our fucking portable zoo. Oh no.
You guys didn't bring the giraffes. You guys brought the horses because you were trying to.
Yeah, the horses. Also, I got a nat one.
That's a
I got a
hot
natural 2.
I had 26.
Okay. Nora actually rolled really high. She got an
It's
18
weird.
plus 2, so she got
I
a
got 18 as
unnatural
well.
20. Here you go. Val, what did you roll?
I got a 10.
Okay.
Does it
So-
help that I'm steering?
It does actually. And having that the 26 definitely helps. So okay. It's kind of even. So you guys watch as what appears to be these kind of 6 horses drawing this large carriage. And Augie, you kind of turn just vaguely kind of over your head, and you see a very large formal cart kind of with the symbol of Clea, which is it's the hilt of a sword inside an icosagon. So nice large thing that's emblazoned on the side. And you guys hear as the horse steps get louder and then get softer as it passes along behind you. This side road is sparsely covered with shrubbery and low-hanging trees, which is definitely, it doesn't make travel impossible at all. It just, you guys have to go a teeny bit more slowly than you have been, not enough that it would affect the general pace of you all traveling, just enough that it's just a little bit more kind of, that makes sense. It looks relatively unused, but definitely still traversable. You guys continue going this way?
Does Augie look like visibly shaken?
Most definitely.
You good?
Yeah, let's stay on the side roads. That was
Too close.
too close.
We stay on the side roads.
As you guys continue, whereas previously you were able to see your breath and it was kind of like uncomfortably cold, eventually you guys are able to, it seems to warm up a bit to the point that those of you with lower constitutions, you feel yourself sweating and maybe shedding your outer layer as it seems to be getting slightly warmer. So you guys continue for a while, and then there is a sharp turn once again to the west, kind of traveling where you were. So it was kind of like north for a little bit, and then there's another westward turn. And just based on the geography, actually, you get the sense that you're pretty close to the border between Snovsk and Clea. Not quite at the border to Hegel yet, but a little, kind of close. Kind of where those three intersect. I'd say about 5-10 miles or so from the Hegel border. In terms of and you guys continue on sort of for a while, and then eventually you notice in front of you there is a sign that is written in common, kind of a stone slab that's off to the side, and it says Fields of Ruination, and underneath there is a piece of wood that looks kind of sloppily painted and written on that reads Prodigious Grounds, Do Not Cross, and it's signed the Order of the Faithful Guard with a similar symbol of the symbol of Clea that you guys saw along the Guards Legion caravan that you guys were passed by.
What was that, Kate? Pernicious grounds?
Prodigious Grounds.
What?
Prodigious Grounds, Do Not Cross. It's like damnation. It's like...
Oh.
It's basically like saying, damned ground, do not cross. By the Order of the Vengeful Guard, which, Augie, you would know is it's kind of a sect of the military branch under your father, directly under your father's hand, that serves on more domestic affairs and security. Kind of like the the fantasy Clea version of the FBI.
Oh.
Yes.
So you know them well, and they work directly under your father.
So it's like,
Go
is
around?
the damned ground in front of us, is that like right where our path should be going? Is just like sign damned grounds and there's like no like path on either side? Okay.
You'd think they could put a sign like further back.
Yeah, like warning.
Yeah.
Don't go this way.
In 30 miles. Prodigious something, damnable something, don't.
It's just poor signage.
It's like 30 miles road work ahead. Don't go that way.
Sure hope it does.
Hope it does.
So. Oh my god. So
Road work ahead, at least something's working.
Is there like, is the ground traversable enough that we could take the cart off road and just kind of skirt the field of death? In one direction or
there's
the other?
actually, it's kind of like lightly lined with trees, so you might be able to get off, but it'd be difficult to take a cart that way.
So it's either through or back, basically.
Do I know of these grounds? Am I aware of like why they're damned?
Make a history check.
The ruination.
The Fields of Ruination.
They seriously should put a sign.
11.
11. You know what? That just beats the DC, so you're fine. Okay. So it's actually the Fields of Ruination. The name is relatively new. And that is because of the Battle of the Borders, which happened approximately 3 years ago. That was a battle between Clea and Snovsk over land disputes. And Augie, as far as you were told, it was also fighting of mobs and kind of rebellion that sparked up due to dissent over the crown. And these fields look oddly familiar to you. Okay, just making sure you got that. Cool.
So, do you think it's safe to go through, or do you think we'll get caught through the back or forward? Best. Seems like the options are main road or damn pernicious ruination.
Fields of ruination.
Do I know if Fields of Ruination is more of like a landmark, more so than?
As far as you know, the Fields of Ruination are so aptly named due to an interesting kind of the setting of it itself looks particularly here. Actually, yeah. If you guys look out far enough, I won't even make you make perception check. What you see is actually a very unique in comparison to the rest of the ground and the rest of Clea as you've seen it before. The ground seems almost covered in soot. It's a dark gray with speckles of white and lighter gray, like a thin layer of dust, and the soil itself looks completely devoid of nutrients. However, what's really unique, the field is covered in very long grass of reds, yellows, and oranges, making it look almost like flame flickering across the ground.
I mean, the thing is, we could go back, but then there's a chance we'll just come over, like we'll come across something else that says don't cross, and we'll just keep going back until we end up in the capital. So we might as well, I don't know, I think we might as well just try and traverse it and hope that nothing goes wrong, because something's going to go, I don't know. I'm going to take
Should
them
we
up.
like throw something and see it like a rock and see if there's like an alarm system or something? Because
Not
like
valid, right?
Ren will take out his little mechanical mouse that he got
Okay.
and say, like, I don't know if you understand me. Oh, wait. I don't know if you understand me, but if you just wander a bit into the field, I'll come get you later. Twist, twist, twist. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, do you want did you want the mouse to come back? Or just see if it triggers any alarm system?
And if it doesn't get exploded, then I will go out and get it. So it don't need to come back. Just go as far as it can.
So you actually watch the grass itself is about, I'd say, 2 inches high. It's very tall grass. But you wind up the little mouse, and it kind of and goes off into the field. Wait a minute. Wait another minute. Doesn't seem to be anything. You watch as the grass slightly blows in the breeze, kind of making it look like the whole field's aflame. It's beautiful. It really is.
Well, it seems like it's not going to blow up if we touch it. So forward.
Yeah, it's just speedy or stealthy.
Stealthy.
stealthy,
Stealthy.
speedy, and stealthy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will stop with my mouse. I will stop for my mouse.
Okay. So all of you make a stealth check. Augie, don't worry about disadvantage because you're on the cart. So it's not. It's more of you guys in general. It's not you clunking along in your armor.
Okay, thank God. Still not good, but.
No, 25, sorry. I realized
Oh
that's
my gosh! It
confusing.
was like
I would have to roll -1 to get 7.
What's up, Augie?
No, I got 5.
Oh,
I got a 10.
I got 23.
good job. I'm gonna roll for Nora. Surprisingly good. Okay.
Disadvantage also.
Oh, wow. She got a natural 20. Good job, Nora. Let me roll for the horses because why not? Okay. So you all continue into the fields. Ren, you get out and say 200 feet or so before you hear the little gears grinding of the little mouse. Just kind of sees you.
I'm not gonna like fully get out of the cart. I'll just do like one of those like stop, do a little like when the remote is like kind of far away, but you don't want to get out of your chair.
Yeah, but like the little like reach like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take a second, almost kind of lean out. You have to touch down for a second with one of your hands, but you manage to scoop it back up. Your hand's fine. It's not
Good.
flamed or anything. Actually, touching the ground, it seems surprisingly warm in comparison to the cooler area. Kind of, it seems as though this area is just kind of warmer in general.
Can Ren like make some kind of check just to see if this field feels unnatural in some spooky way, nature or perception?
Like, what do you mean by unnatural?
Just like, does it feel like cursed or like it's gonna eat us? Or
Make an
Yes.
Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay. Mm-hmm. 16.
16. Okay. I will say, as you go down to bend down and see that, you actually see what appears to be a helmet. And you kind of pick it up and holding it in your hand. Augie, you recognize this helmet, actually. It's a helmet that has a golden comb, kind of stained golden. And it is a helmet of the standing army of Clea. And it looks caved in and forgotten.
Well, I guess these were battlegrounds, but we sort of already knew that. I would drop the helmet back on the ground because it's dented. We can't use it.
I don't want this. It's broken.
Historical relic is of no use to me.
Unless actually, do you think it would be useful for like disguise? Like, should we keep it and undent it and use it?
It's like dented, like caved
Oh.
in. You're welcome to, if you guys can find a way to undent it. You might be able to.
Mending?
I have decent strength, but I'm not.
Does anyone have the mending cantrip?
No.
No, sorry.
Okay, I will just leave it on the ground. Okay. It's not littering because I found it there.
So you all continue through, and every now and then you guys are actually able to notice the ground is littered with every so often kind of note of some sort of battle. You see that helmet. There's a couple other helmets. You don't see any bodies or corpses or anything, but there is the occasional forgotten trinket. There's a torn little flag. Yes.
If I see any that are not dented, I will pick them up.
Okay.
Anything
So you've got two Clea helmets that are in pretty good shape. And I will say, if you want, there's also a gorget that it's a little dusty, but kind of dirty, but you managed to wipe it off. There's a little bit of a blood stain, but other than that, pretty solid gorget. There's also like a couple broken spears, some sticking out, nothing particularly of use. It looks pretty clean.
Okay. I'm just thinking for sake of disguise, maybe something.
Very smart. Very good.
It's so hard to add shit in D&D Beyond.
You can just say helmet. You can just say helmet. if you want.
Okay. Helmet.
There goes our D&D Beyond sponsorship.
Like we had. Yeah.
Helm.
I will just make sure that I note that the helmets and the gorget are clear.
Yeah. God.
How far away are we from the other side of this death field?
You're actually about halfway through, I'd say at this point. And yeah. Can I get everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Jesus!
Evil.
I was just about to make note about how pretty the field was.
It is very pretty.
It was very pretty.
Nora's fine. She rolled a natural 19, which is exciting. All right.
Oh, this dice
That's
is
a
fucking
hot-
magic today.
Hot 16.
Okay. 16. That's fine.
20.
20.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Augie.
9.
9.
No.
So, all of you begin to feel the earth kind of shake a little bit. And Augie, you were actually standing up, kind of looking out and distracted by, and managed to kind of fall back. You don't take any damage, which is good, but you just manage to be kind of prone as you feel the earth begin to rattle and kind of you hear this looming like. And then just behind you, about 15 feet away, you hear as the ground begins to tear open.
Okay.
And you watch as a large, almost circular platform seems to rise slightly, about 10 feet in diameter, begins to rise. And on top, you see a humanoid figure and two what look to be large canine figures snarling at you. And the humanoid figure, there appear to be 3 flying small creatures that appear from around. And you hear the humanoid figure say, Kantoraslavi konatil kemarisotratknatanto, which, Val, you speak Infernal. Does anybody else speak Infernal?
Gilf, but he's not here.
Okay. So you understand this to say, come now, remember your orders. A debt is owed and she will be satisfied. Can I have everyone roll initiative, please?
Yeah, you still have advantage?
Yes, you guys actually all have advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, did you guys get... Yes, that's right. You did drink that tea. Okay. Okay. Anyone? Oh, let me roll for them. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And then. Okay. So, 20 and above. Anybody?
21.
22.
Ooh, nice. So Val and then Tam. And then anyone 20 to 15?
18.
18. Okay. So Ren.
Miller.
Miller.
Okay, Miller, what'd you get?
It's not too bad. It's 13. It's not so bad.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Good.
I have a question.
Yes.
Alex, are you still riding the road?
Yeah, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Val, you are up first. You see as this platform rises out, and I would say the humanoid figure that you see is very muscular and buff, like huge thighs that could kill a man, kind of like things, and seems to be jangling. And there seems to be almost like these chains with hooks wrapped around the end, kind of floating and dangling off of this person as they speak these words seemingly to the others. What are you doing?
First, can I relay what the lady said to the group? Like before,
Okay, yeah.
before we rolled initiative, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that, but you were like, roll initiative. I'm just
Okay.
gonna relay it to the group. And then
So she said, "Come now, remember your orders. A debt is owed, and she will be satisfied."
another follow-up question. Because the gang now knows about the beast, can he act as he pleases in battle?
It's up to you.
Oh, great, lovely. So, I would like to rage.
Okay.
I would like to rage. Um,
A little spice on the side. Love that.
a little spice on the side. You know, why not? And I am going to take I it's either that or nothing. So I'm going to take my scimitar, both in each hand, one in each hand, because I have two. And I'm going to I'll go at the lady.
The lady? Okay.
Is it a
Go
lady?
for
I
it.
don't want to.
It is, actually.
Okay.
All right.
I was like,
Roll 2 attacks.
why did my phone vibrate? Oh, okay. 16.
16 just hits. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Yeah, come back. 9 for one scimitar, and
Okay.
6 for the other.
6 for the other. Okay.
Yeah,
So 15.
I do both hands.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Do I get to add anything with rage? Hold on. Oh, don't I get +2 to melee attacks?
Yes. Did you not add that? So
I did.
additional.
So I just
Okay.
add 2 to each of those. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, to both. Okay, cool. Good job.
That's it.
Okay. It's actually the humanoid is going to use its reaction and look at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
You got it. Yeah. I just keep like launching my dice, and I'm like, please stop.
What is it?
No.
It's that one.
Oh god.
That one? Okay. So you actually see as this creature looks at you, and you see that their face turns into that of Noni.
Oh, great, cool.
And all right, yeah, you are frightened, and so you spend the rest of your movement running away, back away.
Cool.
Okay. All right, Tam, it is now your turn.
Okay. How far away is this humanoid and the other?
I'd say about 20 feet, and up on a platform that's about 5 feet up.
Cool.
Just a little stage.
Just a stage. I like the drama. Right, I'm gonna get off of Morose.
Okay. I'll
and
say that takes half your movement. I'm
that's
sorry.
okay. That's fine. And then I'm gonna move the other half of my movement, which is 15 feet, to get closer to that lot and cast Thunderwave. If that's
Okay.
alright.
What does that save?
It's a Constitution 16.
16. Okay. And it has advantage.
Oh, good.
That
Oh my god, what did he get?
I rolled 2 natural 20s. I am not joking.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Love it. good
I'm sorry.
to you.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
Take a picture.
I'm going to because wow. Okay, cool. I
That's
know
alright.
that's not something that I should celebrate,
You're alright.
guys.
It's okay.
But oh my god. Okay.
That's amazing. No, that's rad.
Natural
So
for her, and then let me see. They all have okay, fail, success, success. Okay, fail and success. I rolled 4 natural 20s across that.
that's ridiculous. Okay, so
So 2 fails and Wait.
Well, if they're really high up in the air, they wouldn't have. It's not large.
Okay.
It's not high enough to get them anyway. It's 16 if they failed, and 8 if they succeeded. Points of
Okay.
thunder damage.
And then non-magical. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, 16, 8, and then those 3 are good. Okay. Sounds good. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good. That's it.
Okay, Ren, it's your turn.
Oh, now that never mind. I will use wait, how do I command Maroth again? Is it free action or is it one of my attacks?
I think it's one of your bonus actions until you get to the next level.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to command Maroth. Just be like, take out the dogs.
Okay.
And then I will shoot the lady. No, I will shoot the. Wait, how many bindings are there? I'll shoot
There
the
are 3,
closest.
there are 3 imps, 2 hellhounds, and a chain devil.
Okay, I will shoot the closest flying the imp twice.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
So one of them is a 15, and one of them is a
Okay.
22.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bip. Bip. Oh, they're both 2s. Plus 5 though, so 14 total.
So 14, so 7. Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Okay. So the chain devil is going to run just a little bit to get near Augie and use one of its chains to try and hook Augie. That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. So you take 8, so 12 slashing damage. And you are grappled by this. And then it's going to use its other chain it's going to use the rest of it, half its movement, to drag you back to where it was onto the platform and do another attack. Oh, I don't think that's 11 plus. Oh, well, that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It rolled low, but I didn't realize. Okay, and then that's 9 plus 4, so 13 points of slashing damage. So you watch as these 2 chains grab you around from the back and pull you in close. And you're actually close enough to be right up next to this chain devil and kind of just stares at you. Okay, that's going to be its turn. Now it is the Hellhound's turn. So they are going to use their fire breath. And let's see what's up.
Did we roll initiative for Maroth? Is that
You're right.
Did we roll
Okay.
initiative for Nora?
Kate-
Sorry.
Kate's
No,
having
it's
a lot
okay,
of
it's
enemies
okay.
at the moment.
It's cool. I rolled enough that they're both in the initiative order. Like, they're still good for the initiative order.
Okay. I was just like, wait a minute.
No, thank
Something's
you so
off
much for
here.
reminding me. No, thank you for reminding me. Love you, Jen. Okay. So the Hellhounds are going to bring out their fire. Let's see. It'll probably be that. Ren, did you move? No.
What?
Did you move close? Sorry, did you move closer? Or were you just standing where you were?
I didn't move.
So then everyone except for Ren needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Question.
Yeah.
Tieflings
Any
are
more dice?
resistant to fire, so does this not affect me at all?
You're resistant to fire?
Tieflings are resistant to fire.
Yes. Okay. So I still need you to roll because resistant means take half damage.
Oh, okay.
But if you succeed, they take no damage.
It's Constitution, you said? Yes.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Got it.
Shoot, I need one more.
I got an unnatural 20.
Okay.
22.
I got a hot 6.
Oh.
Okay. So, and no, Nord hasn't gone yet, so she's fine. Okay. Okay. So, okay, I didn't roll that good. 2, 4, 8, 10, 14. So 20 points of fire damage to Augie. And the rest of you take half damage. I'll actually take 10 because you're already resistant. So. Okay. And so you watch as this fire explodes from the hellhound's mouth and it kind of skirts along and you see the flame-like grass actually goes up into itself. Okay.
Is the fire-looking grass now on fire?
Yes.
That's cool.
That must look so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Terrifying.
Yeah. If you were in the middle of this, it would be gorgeous. Okay. Nora is going to use magic missile and try to hit will hit the chain devil that's got Augie currently. So that's 1d4. D4s. Okay.
Sorry that the chain devil like zeroed in on Augie.
Probably.
7. Actually, rolling really well with Nora. Ooh, I was more rolling so well today. 8, 10, 11, 14 points of damage. Nice. Yeah, Nora. Yeah, Nora. Nora's doing good. Okay. Okay. Augie, my turn.
Cool. I'm just going to
Need to get it start at the end of your turn. Okay, so you take
Jesus.
you take points. You're down.
I'm down.
Okay. Yeah, because it's your turn. Okay. Then I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
Homeboy didn't even get to throw one punch.
No.
That's 7.
Okay. Okay. One saving throw. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Cool, let's go.
All right. It's the imp's turn.
Sorry?
The imp. The little fly boys.
When is my rope going?
After the imps. After
Okay.
I rolled a 4 for his initiative.
Oh, buddy.
I gotta.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I gotta do it. Okay. Okay. So that's 15 plus 5. That's a 20 to hit.
Who?
Who?
Augie.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh God.
But I'm the one that shot him.
And that's a 19 plus 5. So that's a 24.
Bye.
Okay. So you will watch as these two imps, one of them gets shot by Ren with these 2 arrows and go in, and you watch as the other 2 see Augie there and swarm down, and you see as they both take their large stingers from the back and into the sides of Augie's throat. And Augie goes limp, dead.
Wait. What?
It's now Morel's turn. Going to natural 18. That's good. I'm going to hit one of these hellhounds. So one does a good amount of damage to the hellhound, which is good. Okay. I can't do math right now. Okay. Val, it's your turn now.
Am I allowed to go at this lady now? Because I was frightened before.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, the frightening's over. It was just one round. Okay. Am I still in rage or no?
Yeah, you're still in rage.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the exact same attack that I just did. So.
Okay.
Hold on. 2 seconds. Sorry. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, perfect. And then hold on. Do I need to roll a second one for the other hand?
Yeah.
Okay. 19? Cool. All right. And then 12 for one.
Okay.
9. And then 11 for the other.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay. And anything else?
No.
Tam, it's your turn.
Okay, what enemies are near me if I'm just like looking around? Is there...
They're all pretty close. There's the hellhounds. The imps are flying up ahead. There's 2 that are kind of around Augie right now. And then
Is a
there's
humanoid in front of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna try and stab her.
Okay. Roll for attack.
That's
It's gonna use its reaction to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Wisdom saving throw is a 3.
Oh wait. I'm so sorry, because wait. No, yeah, okay. It's a 3?
Yeah, it's sorry, I got real bad wisdom.
Okay, so you actually watch as the visage of your mother appears, and you're so startled by it that you frightened back away.
Okay, great. Nice. If I lose my attack, then I can't do that.
I say you can attack someone else, but you can't attack.
Okay, I'll just attack one of the hellhounds then.
Okay.
Natural 20.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god, I use psychic blades because I still think I have some bardic inspiration left for that. 1 second, I just need to get it up. 3d6. Okay, cool. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
His. 12 points of psychic damage and 5 points of slashing.
Okay. Sounds good. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay. Ren, it's your turn.
He's gonna do a little bit of an anguished scream, just a little bit.
Okay.
Probably Augie's name. I don't want to do that because I'm in my parents' basement right now. But
No worries. You're okay.
One of those. The imps are still on Augie.
Yeah.
He's gonna shoot those 2 motherfuckers.
Okay. Go ahead and
1
roll.
arrow for each baddie.
All right.
One's a 1 and 1 is a 19.
Okay, 19 hit.
I guess I'm hitting 1. Ah, shit. Oh,
First
shit.
one, you're shaking and it goes wide.
Can I retcon a hunter's mark with my bonus action?
Sure.
Dang. Well, fucking one. Okay. So 6, and then hunter's mark damage is another 1, so 7 damage.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
great.
No, good job. It's looking very hurt. Like you kind of got it in the neck where they got Augie. And you're looks like that.
Oh, mother-
Okay. It's gonna be the Chain Devil's turn now. So it's going to take Augie, she's gonna hoist him on his back, jump up onto the platform. Yeah. And is going to use her action. Val, are you on the platform? You're
She was. I was like,
okay.
So I'm probably
so it's gonna
on the
try and
platform.
kick you off.
cool.
Ooh, 16. We'll say plus strength, so that's gonna be a 22 to hit. No, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take. Oh, that's so cocked. 5 points of bludgeoning damage, I'll say, as you're pushed from the platform.
I'm
What's
in rage right now, so I get half damage.
Okay, so 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you're kicked off the platform.
Cool.
And is gonna look at you, Tam, and is going to go, "Sing back," which in Infernal means I win. And the platform is going to lower down into the ground.
Does the ground close over it?
The imps, Hellhound
Do we get
falls under.
any kind of reaction to try and stop it, or like nothing to like push them off the?
Are you are you? I don't think you were in melee, were you?
No, because I went over to the Hellhound. Fuck.
So lowers down, and all you see is a dark chasm of just what appears to be like magma and red and orange as it just descends like a huge elevator. And you watch as your friend disappears with it. And that's where we're gonna end this episode. Good job, everyone. Okay.
Thanks,
Um,
guys. Thanks for
One
tuning
second,
in.
though. If I could get everyone but Augie, can I get you guys to just mute for a second? You don't have to stop listening. Just mute.
No speaking. Got it.
Yeah, because I want to do a little bit. I want to do a little bit of an epilogue. Okay. All right. Is everyone? Are we good? Hi, Miller. First off, hi. You okay? Okay. Augie, you fall for what feels like hours, but who knows how truly long it is. Seconds, minutes, days, it's all a blur. Can't seem to open your eyes, the pain racking your body. In fact, it feels like you're being split apart at the seams, all emanating from the chains stuck into your back. In what you can remember, you hear a dull whooshing sound, rapid and sporadic as blood is attempting to rush through your veins. You don't remember reaching the bottom. You just vaguely remember dying. But you don't remember how you got in this cage. Last thing you remember is the small quirk of her eyebrow as she looked you up and down, the pierce of her nails against your chin as she examined your face, and the boredom in her tone as she said, "Well, that side of the bargain is now complete. And here I was concerned I was being swindled by it out of my favor. Oh, Augustus, are you ready to have some fun? And that is where we're going to end the episode.
Wait, what was that last line? I did not understand it.
Now, Augustus, are you ready to have some fun?
I think Kate, you legitimately. Oh nope, she's back. I thought you killed Miller.
Kind of did.
Yeah.
So, Miller, I don't know if you're up for it, but we might be having a special one-on-one session this week.
Yeah, it's fine.
Rest of you guys hopefully will be able to come back to this next week. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much. I'm shaking. I am shaking. Oh my god. I can't even imagine. So, yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. And we will hopefully see you soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. We love you guys.
We love you.